Hey, I'm Bry. I'm 28 and I want to start over. And this is officially my last paycheck from my previous job. So, let's talk about it. So I made a video about this before and apparently a lot of you guys can relate. So I figured just make a part 2 because a lot of people are on the same boat. And by the way, before we get any further, I wanted to say that this video or this space is a safe space, okay? This is a space where we don't care about what our parents think, what our friends think, what our significant other think. This is just about you and finding out what you want to do with your life and what you love and what makes you happy. So let's get into it. So a little bit more information about me. Like I said, I'm 28. Now a little bit more history about me. I worked as a janitor, worked as a fry cook in a fast food restaurant. I worked at a liquor store. I worked at a gasoline station / convenience store. I worked as a parking lot valet. And the longest job I've ever had was the 7 years I worked as a automotive mechanic. Now for school, I have my high school diploma. I went to business school for 1 year and I finished the 2 years of the 4-year program to get my mechanic license. Now a lot of you guys might be thinking, how come I don't have my mechanic's license if I worked there for 7 years? I should have that by now. Well, a brief explanation of that is COVID happened and life happened and that kind of got pushed away. But we'll get into that deeper in a little bit. I guess what I want you guys to pick up from my history is I know a lot of you guys are trying to figure out where you're gonna fit in or what you're actually supposed to do with your life. Like a lot of you guys are watching and you're literally trying everything that you could put your hands on and nothing just seems to click. And I want you to know that you're not alone in this boat. This is something that a lot of people struggle with on a daily basis. The struggle of not knowing who you are. The fact that you show up to work every single day or go to school every single day and it hurts you every single day because you know that this is not something that you're supposed to be doing. Showing up kind of feels like you're dying from 1,000 cuts. And I know exactly how it feels whenever you come into this conclusion that you don't want to sound complaining or you don't want to sound like you're ungrateful for the opportunities that you have. And you don't even know if you're allowed to think or feel this way. But every time you suppress this feeling, it's like you're crushing your own heart and you're crushing your own identity. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, how come I didn't finish my 4-year program in 7 years? Now, the shortest answer to that and the quickest answer to that is I already had an identity crisis in my first year working as a mechanic. Now you might be thinking, then why didn't you quit? Why didn't you move on to something different? Well, like many others, it's because I was getting paid well. Now I wasn't making bank or anything like that, but I was at a point in my life where I can comfortably pay for my bills, live kind of a mediocre life, and just be done with it. But the fact of the matter is, I was already ready to quit within the 3 years of my employment. And to even give you more information, I tried to quit, and this is my 3rd time attempting to quit, but this time I just had the courage to just go for it. Now the reason why I wanted to quit 3 times is because I knew deep down that my life has more to give. Like it has so much more potential and it's just being capped off in this career. And I know I'm not alone in this because don't get me wrong, that job gave me so much opportunities. I was able to afford my dream car, which I sold. I was able to go to Japan, which I loved. But there's literally a calling to my life. Like something is calling me out there and I can't help but answer that calling. I guess I just came to the point in my life where the calling was so loud that I can't go to sleep at night. I find myself waking up in the middle of the night and thinking to myself, what if I chased it? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna struggle for a while, but what if God is literally trying to tell me, jump and I'll catch you? And that has led us here in this moment of starting over. Now you're probably wondering, so what's next for me? What's on the agenda? What's my plans? What's the roadmap for wherever I'm going? Well, that's an interesting thing, you see, because just like any other person who is doing this with me, we don't know. I don't know. It's unknown. But trust me when I say that you'll get to a point in your life where you're not gonna be afraid of the unknown. It's actually going to excite you because there's endless potential and endless possibilities in the unknown. And the thing is, why would you be scared of the unknown if what you already know sucks? It's terrible. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't fulfill you. So I would rather take that risk with the unknown than stay in the known and be miserable all my life. There is, however, some things that I know for sure that I'm going to do. I love making content. I love making videos for you guys. I'm also not far away from making gym content because I want to give back to the gym community because it's something that helped me on my lowest moments in life. And I know if I can direct someone to the gym, their life is just going to be 5 times better than what it already is. I can also start making content about shoes because obviously I love shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch up there too. But the thing is, and the most important thing is, the sky's the limit now. I have never felt so free in my life, and this is the very first time that I feel like I have a choice. Now, being one to take this risk is an opportunity of a lifetime, so I'm taking it. And if you have that opportunity, go for it. I really believe that there's nothing worse than waking up one day and saying, damn, I should at least tried when I had the opportunity. So when the universe opens up that door, go for it. Walk through it, jump in it, because the fact of the matter is, every single bad days that you've ever had that you thought you weren't going to go through it, you have. You're absolutely undefeated when it comes to having bad days, bad months, bad weeks, bad year. You're gonna survive through it anyways. Now, some people will call it stupid, some people will call it obnoxious, but I call it brave and courageous. Anyways, we've reached the end of this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you can relate to this, like and subscribe so you can follow along with this journey. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Love ya.